Quinn Ewers is going pro. The Arch Manning era is ready to begin at Texas. And I want to talk about how Steve Sarkisian gave a masterclass coaching performance in navigating this incredible minefield this year at Texas with the quarterback situation. Let's talk about it next. Hey everybody, Brian Davis covering the Longhorns for A to Z Sports. Well, the cat's finally out of the bag. You don't believe it's official until it's official, but it's official. Quinn Ewers is going pro, leaving Texas early to go into the NFL draft. He put out an emotional statement on his social media, and it was a very, very well edited video. If you ask me, you should go find it at a2zsports.com, or you can find it on Quinn's socials. A terrific message, a very heartfelt message, where he wanted to say thank you and hook him. Here's a guy who always grew up wanting to be a Horn. He did it. 27 wins, a Big 12 title, back-to-back CFP appearances. It was amazing. Now Texas moves forward with Arch Manning. And what does that mean? We're going to talk about all of that in the coming weeks, months. The offseason's fully underway. A lot of you Texas fans know what Arch Manning can do. And there's just a lot of hope and a lot of promise there. It's going to be a young team, but Arch at the controls is going to make a lot of people happy. But I want to spend a few moments talking about Sark, okay, and what he did to navigate the program through an incredible minefield that could have blown up in his face at any time. Okay, it could have really set the program back if there was real mismanagement of quarterbacks, and he didn't. And Sark should really get an incredible tip of the cap from every Longhorn fan out there for managing both fan expectation, media expectation, and just the overall public narrative of Texas football. You know, let's go back to 2019. Sark is the offensive coordinator at Alabama. They've got three major quarterbacks on the roster: Jalen Hurts, Tua Tagovailoa, and Mac Jones. Okay, all three of those guys were excellent quarterbacks in their own right, and somehow they had to find a way to make it work, and they did. And Sark talked about how that is what he was going to use going forward. When he landed Quinn Ewers, that was the quarterback of the moment that really launched Sark's plan to get the Horns going. But then when he got Arch Manning, oh my God, now Texas is really cooking. But when you went into this season, Sark made it abundantly clear Quinn Ewers is the starter. Okay, there were very clear defined roles. Quinn is the starter, Arch is the backup. Everyone inside the building knew Quinn was going to play the 2024 season, and Arch's time is in 2025. There were numerous points along the way where Sark could have blown up at reporters asking about Quinn. He could have blown up asking about Arch instead of Quinn. Why isn't Arch Manning playing more? Ugh, right? Quinn certainly opened the door with that strained oblique injury. Okay, gave Arch 2.5 games to show what he could do. But I thought it was amazing that Sark made it crystal clear Quinn is the starter. Okay, we're going to win a lot of games with Quinn Ewers as the quarterback, he said. Right? That is how you manage public perception and public expectation. Okay? You're talking to the public through the media and through reporters, right? And a lot of coaches, they just don't get that. They're terrible at it, right? But Sark was great at it. Every question about Arch, he would answer in a real straightforward fashion, but Quinn is the guy, right? He would never get dismissive with reporters about, well, why aren't you asking, why do you keep asking me about Arch, right? He never did that. And I give him big time kudos for that. To me, it shows he's a professional, number one. He's an old quarterback himself, so he knew what these questions are. And the head coach at Texas is going to get asked a lot of questions about the quarterback at Texas. I think Sark did a fantastic job. The last thing he needed was for Arch Manning to up and leave. Can't have that, right? Just can't have that. But now Quinn leaves a winner. In my opinion, the number 3 quarterback in the modern era of Texas football, behind Vince. Vince number 1, Colt number 2, Quinn number 3, clear-cut number 3. And now you have Arch Manning coming in, and a lot of Longhorn fans are going to be happy. Yeah. Could Arch have played some more in the goal line situations against in the CFP against various teams? Yes, sure, he could have. But again, Sark stuck with his guy. He never wavered when it mattered. Right? He never wavered. Quinn is the guy. And I feel like if you are a quarterback recruit looking at Texas coming in, I'm not just talking about 2026 or 27. I'm talking about going forward in general. You know that this guy's going to stick by his word, and if he trusts you to be the starter, you're the guy, right? Quinn was the guy. Now he's going to the league. Now Arch is the guy. And I expect to see Steve Sarkisian stick with Arch Manning in a big-time way when the temperature gets hot, because you know it will with a young team going forward. Amazing job, Sark. Hat tip to you, sir. For all this and more, A2Zsports.com/Longhorns. Remember, it's all free. We got lots to talk about in the offseason. Basketball, baseball getting going. A2Zsports.com/Longhorns. That's all for now. I'm Brian. We'll catch you next time.